How do you work your way from a standstill drive to incorporating the walk up or the run up?
That's a good one. For a standstill, usually I never just do. The only time I do a standstill putt or a standstill approach, if I have a shot, usually it's because I'm tucked behind a tree and I'm just standstill throwing. Otherwise, I always put some form of motion into my shot. If I'm in the middle of the fairway, I definitely at least take one step. And that's just because mentally when you're throwing off the tee pad and every other time that you throw a shot, you're running up to it. It's that whole motion. So it's like Greg said, muscle memory. It's all the same, like repetition.
With your muscle memory being like that, however you line it up, I don't know exactly where your feet are. That's one thing I really practice when I'm coming up for a big tournament. Like, thank you. I got these stickers all over me, and I can't get away from it wherever I go. Whenever I'm practicing for a really big tournament, I like to work on like my footwork and where I'm stepping to land there. Say my lie was there, Right now I know just because of my run up that I'm gonna step there, and there, and there, and I'm gonna be right behind it. But when you don't know those, it's kind of harder. So what I do is, I bring it back to like your very end. So no step, and you're not even doing like a little half stutter step, just all right here. Okay. So however you are, what we got to do is just back you up to where it's comfortable to get your body into that situation, because that's the hardest part, and I think that's the thing that people struggle with the run up is how to get their energy forward and their momentum going, and then get their body in the right place to execute the shots. It's like that is a really tough thing to do when you haven't like worked the run up.
Another great way is
biggest things for sure
is when you're at the disc. If you want to incorporate a run up, there's nothing wrong with starting at the disc and going back. Throw your approach this way, the way you want to throw it, however much you want, and that'll give you a good idea on how far back you need to be when you're starting to incorporate a run up into your shot.
Big thing, there's a lot of different run ups. I mean, a lot of good players run up a lot of different ways. I know some guys that they don't like the whole idea of running up and looking at their target and then spinning their body like that, like I do. So what they'll do is, they'll line it up and then they'll do like kind of like a 3-step, or a 2-step, which would be, it'd be a 3, like a small X step, but you're still keeping your hip on your line or however you want to line it up. If you line it up like that, that's fine. However, but keeping it on line and then just kind of riding through it and not moving as much, not having to run up, spin, all this stuff. So try a 3-step. If you never tried it, try to just like kind of shuffle the feet. Like that'd be an X step right there going behind. You can still do this, The little hop. I see a lot of great golfers do the hop, They're just like, pow, and the disc is gone. I can't even believe it. He didn't even try. So give that a shot. We can throw a couple here in a few, and I can help you with that.
Yeah.
Great question.
You have anything, Ed?
I would just say go real slow when you're starting out, Just walk through the steps a bunch of times just to make sure it's comfortable. And, once you walk through it a few times, just out in the field and just start trying to release it and start trying to get the timing.